Namaste. So today I will show you the coloring supplies that I have. As you can see, I have laid them out on a table. Uh, Usually they sit on a glass shelf next to each other, and I think they just make my room look a little more colorful with all the bright colors of the pencils and the pens. So let me go through them one by one. So to start off with, these pieces of paper, basically they are the fill-ins that we get in the Amazon boxes sometimes, and I don't throw them away because these are first of all recycled, and secondly they are very absorbent, and I like to put them as barriers in my books, and they serve a very good purpose of holding back any bleeding that might happen. So I use them, and then if they get stained, I just throw them away, and then I don't have to feel guilty, and I don't spend money on buying any special paper for using as barrier. I also use pieces of this paper to mark my pages or as bookmarks usually, or even some old invoices or receipts for that matter. Then I have this, what you would call a Dollar Tree product. So I just buy these kind of earbuds for any kind of watercolor blending or something I need to do. These are very cheap. Of course, I will probably not dare to use them personally for my for cleaning my ears, but they serve the purpose as far as blending is concerned. And I don't do a lot of watercolors, so of course you can see I hardly used a few pieces out of this. But since there's no expiry date for this, as I'm going to use them on paper and color, I think they can last forever as far as I'm concerned, right? So this is a pack of 400 pieces, and I don't know, probably will last my lifetime. Then I have this, it's a school mug that I had received when I had attended one of my school reunions in my previous city of residence, and that's where they gave it to me. So this one holds the, let me adjust this a bit. Okay, so this one holds my Staedtler Tri Plus fine liners. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, so these are my Staedtler Tri Plus fine liners, and I had purchased this when I realized that just pencils is not sufficient for me to color, especially if the designs are quite intricate. So that's when I invested in these, and I had purchased them. I think this was the second thing that I ever purchased. So in terms of coloring supplies, that's why they are quite old, I should say. It was also not a very exhaustive package, and but they serve the purpose, and I have used them on a couple of occasions. I think they still have quite a lot of life left in them. Then we come to these pencils, and these are actually put in a cup which I got free from a Dollar Tree type of place, you can say. And these are the pencils that I purchased first. This is my first ever uh, purchase pencil set, you can say. So they are not very good quality. In fact, they tend to break, you can see here, and I have to sometimes put them in the microwave for a few seconds to gel them back. So for somebody who's starting out new, these pencils are fine actually. So as you can see, I have not sharpened them. I rarely use them nowadays, but whenever I use, I intend to use them completely. I mean, in the sense, I'll finish these pencils. So let me see. Artilicious, 50 series, and then it has the name of the color. So it's not that these pencils are bad, but they do take a lot of effort to lay down on paper. So not one of the best qualities. They also tend to break very often, but for a starter colorist, as I mentioned, they are quite good enough. Then here I have Staedtler Luna. I don't remember how many pencils were there, but these are the watercolor. I found some used refill. So these are the watercolor pencils, and frankly, when I purchased them, I had not really realized what the use of these are. I used to use them like normal pencils. I still sometimes use them as normal pencils, but at least now I know that we can use them as water pencils, and sometimes I use them as water pencils. I like the way they lay down on paper. What I don't like is that there's no color or no color number also on this ones. So you just have to go by the color of the lead. And when I had purchased this packet, I had received this box free with it. So these are actually the same uh, colors. The only difference is that each of the pencil is having two colors on either sides. So the same shades, but just, and I have not opened it because the original box colors are still there. So I will open this box when I need, because it's the same shades. If these were different shades, I would have probably opened it, but since it's the same one, doesn't matter. Then I have some miscellaneous tidbits, blenders, and some pens to write dates or something like that. Then I have the sandpaper for my pen pastels, some brushes which I had taken out for coloring, then sharpener. I think I got this free with one of the pencil boxes. This is my eraser. This I got free with something, I don't remember with what. Yeah, I remember now. I have a electric eraser, and with that electric eraser I got this eraser and this sharpener free, and a odd pencil if I need it sometimes. Then I have this some very generic uh, gel pens, and they are actually quite bad quality, and sometimes while I'm coloring they just start leaking onto the paper some watery liquid and not the actual color, so I need to keep on shaking them to get the color out. So very very bad quality. I have almost used most of it, so of course I will not waste it, I will use it, but yeah, not very good quality ones. Then here I have a set of brushes. I actually don't need this much wide tips, but this set itself was not very expensive, so I decided to purchase it, and I have used only two brushes out of this, as you might have seen on my previous mug. So this is the balance of that. I don't know if I will use those ones. This ones, yes, you can see I had sealed it because I was traveling with these and I didn't want them to fall out. So after I came back, I never opened them. But these are brush tips, and I don't know what quality they are. I have used them only once, and I did like the feel and the way they laid out on paper, and these are like very minimal colors and not a very big box. So but they are quite fine actually. So you might notice a change of scenery, but I suddenly realized while uploading the video that somewhere in between my phone seems to have stopped recording and my gel pen section was completely missing from it. So this has to be edited, but as you can see, these are 180 gel pens with 180 refills, so that's how 360. These are actually quite good value for money. The amount of money that I spent on them was very cheap, and for that they are quite good. And these are the refills that I received with them, and I have used quite a few of these refills also, and some of the colors are actually getting exhausted now. So I was searching on Amazon, but I could not actually find the same brand. I don't know why, but they come in a nice container with partitions and all that. So they are attached to sheets inside, and for me it's, I don't really invest in purchasing containers or boxes or something like that. So this kind of holders actually make more sense to me. However, the problem is I couldn't find these ones on the internet again. So what I did was I purchased something similar. So let me get this out of the way. And I purchased these ones. So these are of course not 180 colors, these are 100 colors, but they came again with refills, and from what I can see the refills seem to be very similar to the previous one. So for me, I think they should probably be similar quality. If you see, it's very similar. So that's why I purchased this set, because some of the colors I will be running out soon, which I have used again and again, and now I don't have any more refills for those colors. So that's why I purchased this one. Then in addition to these gel pens, I had purchased this ones, and this one I purchased before I found the one which I just showed you. So I was looking for something with refills, but that particular day I just couldn't find anything, and I don't know why I was in such a big hurry, but I spent money and I purchased this 48 pieces, and they are not bad, but it's nothing exciting also, and they lay down quite well on paper. They are not very expensive, but as you can see that they have only 48 pieces, and 48 pieces is also because they have these many types like metallic, pastels, neon, glitter. So probably just 12 colors of each or something like that, but this is fine, and this serves the purpose. I have used them once and I do quite like them, but it's not the same value for money, if I have to say, as these ones, because these were uh, really worth the money that I spent on them. Then, as you can see, I have used a detergent box to store my color pens, because the original pack is of course long degenerated disintegrated, sorry. And these are the Faber-Castell connector pens, and they are quite good, but I'm having them from a very long time, and I think they will soon start running out of uh, color, but till then of course I will use them. Then these are my latest acquisitions. I have purchased alcohol markers for the first time. I have not yet used them. What I like about this is that it comes in its own pack, so I don't have to worry about uh, checking for a place to keep them. I just keep them in this, and though it's not very, it's jiggly, but it's fine. It serves a purpose. Once it is zipped up, it doesn't really move much. And I'm not the kind of person who likes to sort by shades or colors or whatever. It doesn't matter to me so much. I just use the colors I like and then I keep them back. And then finally, I think these are my most expensive acquisition, is the Durban pastels. And I had purchased them when I had been to my hometown. And I think I really like the way they lay down. And of course, I mean, they are good quality pencils, and that's why they are very good when we use them. But I really like the way they lay down on paper. And so they are here. As you can see, I had put the cover the other way around and all that. And let's check. Yeah, so these are printed with England, so made in England, Durban pastel, and then they have the number. So for me, one thing which is a problem with these pencils is that since they have numbers, then I have to remember what shades they are. But frankly, I just rely on the end paint to check what the color is. And then this, I just scribble it on the corner of one of my waste papers, and then I decide if I want to use it or not. So that's it. These are the things that I use to color my drawings, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And you can see how stingy I am. I don't spend money on any type of pencil holders or boxes or anything like that, but I really don't mind because I color just as a hobby and I don't take it that seriously. So for me, this is fine. uh, Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.